Hearty welcome all the viewers. I'm Pavan, anchor and sports commentator. We welcome you all to Brihaspathi Technologies HCACT Season 13. It's a crucial knock of the stage. Quarterfinals is on. As you know, this is a T20 format. Here we go. First ball that ends up as a dot. It has been pitched a bit onto the pads. Good to see the introduction of a left-hander just in the start of the game. Surprisingly, he decided to bowl round the stumps. The power play in progress for the first 6 overs. Goes down the leg side. This one not so convincing of the bat. Still has a chance. With this, the batting side gets off the mark. Credits to the non-striker running so quickly. You can catch this match online as well on MBL Broadcasting, one of the best in the industry. Likes to hit that big, missed everything. Batsman, then the keeper that rises for 4. These are lucky runs. Bonus for the batting side. Vikings will take it on. Syndicate doesn't like it so. So far, no runs of the bat. Still, it has been 8 runs of the first ball. All of them in extras. There we go. Just we have seen a wide ball down the leg side and then an immediate quicker ball onto the stumps. This one makes a big celebration for the men in yellow. Superb stuff by Aditya. Right on the second ball, when he has been facing that extra runs phobia, he has come back. In fact, a great comeback with a wicket. 𝗬𝗏𝗃 goes without scoring on the second ball. In fact, his first ball, the innings second ball. Still, there is plenty of batting to come. Syndicate has been off the mark, and so the bowler, Aditya. We got the crucial 2 matches tomorrow. So probably the semis, and that concludes here on Sunday at the Mallika Cricket Ground, MCG with the finals. The new man at number 3, here comes Bhargav Reddy. Still, it's a boundary on every ball so far. In those extra runs. So not so added with the bat, and let us see how would Bhargav react against Aditya for this. Once again, Aditya comes round the stumps with his left arm. Now with some decency on the ball, you could see that has come right in time. First runs of the bat. Guess I need to have a clear view, so I would make my placement a bit front. Progress for 6 overs. We have got 2 men standing on the boundary line. From covers, the fielder has been put up close to the boundary line, and then mid-wicket comes in. Long on is well. Drifted down the leg side. He has been a thinking bowler, Aditya, right from the start of this game. Played nicely. Long on collects it. So both the batsmen have been off mark. Dinesh and Bhargav. Syndicate wanted to chase a target. Seems to be a fine choice on a surface like this MCG. And this has been something that has become a routine from the bowler Aditya. Pitching the ball onto the mid stump, sometimes on the leg stump. But one of them went in vain, which has conceded 5 extra runs. This one bowled nicely through the offside, misses the batsman, the keeper will collect it. What a fine way to make a comeback. With this an over gone, the score moves on to 11 for 1. Healthy runs on the board, but most of them came in extras, in fact 9 of them. And Aditya has already picked up his first wicket in the first over, getting off the mark. We often feel T20 as the batsman's paradise, but we never know. There can also be some low scoring encounters. We have seen few of them in the tournament till now. But for me, it's the first time to associate. And I've been called up to comment on the semi-finals. Sorry, in fact, the quarter-finals. Next to bowl is Vishwanathan Anand. Vishwanath Anand. Usually we hear the name in chess. And now he would start with his right arm over the stumps. But rarely we come across this name in cricket, Vishwanath Anand. I don't know whether he would play chess, but he's playing cricket, and that too started well with his right arm over the stumps. On top of that, simply make sure that the ball sails in the gap for a single. One of the terrific surfaces in Hyderabad, this one, MCG. And usually in the night matches, it's often a joy, calm, green, and there is peace of mind for the players to think of their best game. Usually in this hot summer, preferring night matches is a fine choice. And this one straight to the fielder. What a take that is. The fielder, in fact, close to short third man and close to deep backward point. This one taken nicely. This is a surprising stuff from Vishwanath Anand. With this, both the initial bowlers have got a wicket in their first overs. This one is of Bhargav. He goes for 1. Credits mainly to the fielder there. Towards the short third man region, it's Abhishek Reddy. Two quick wickets that have been down in 9 balls. We haven't seen much with the bat, just a couple of runs, of course 3 runs. At number 4 here joins Chanukya Reddy. Two quick wickets would definitely trouble the Vikings. In fact, the men in yellow will have to make something around 150, 160 and put up a desperate fight with the ball. They have been called up to bat first. Syndicate decided to field. They believe in their chasing skills. At the same time, you got the IPL match as well, where GT is chasing 215 runs against RR. 117 runs for the first wicket in 9.4 overs. Credits to the opener Sudarshan, continuing his prime form along with Shubman Gill. The winner of this game will take on RCB in the final. That's on Sunday. But then IPL, we have got the BRIHASPATHI tournament, which finds more importance. The new batsman taking his time, and good to see a left-hander being called up. Lots of experience, 174 matches, 2,370 runs. Misses everything, but then hits the stumps, I guess so. The batsman doesn't want to leave the field, but I couldn't see it much clearly as there is lots of gap and distance for me to watch the batsman. But we'll definitely tell you what has happened. The celebrations are on from the men in violet. This is another wicket. Vishwanath Anand, being very intelligent, has picked up his second wicket, and this one, a leg before appeal that goes straight in favor of the syndicate side. Men in yellow in troubles. They have lost their third wicket. And that too of an experienced campaigner. Chanukya has to depart. A couple of wickets back to back. Firstly Bhargav, then Chanukya. It means Vishwanath Anand will be on a hat-trick. Can he make it a hat-trick wicket? That's the question. New man in will be Jagdish. His first ball will be the hat-trick ball of the bowler Anand. We rarely see this fielder. The bowler would be for a weak ball. The fielders have been scattered in, especially on the offside. There have been 6 of them. Jagdish facing Anand here. Ball. It's 12 for 3. He would like to continue with the same line, with the same rhythm, with his medium pace. But the batsman is well aware of that. He won't mind scoring the run, but what he minds is to save his life on this ball. That's what he did it now. Jagdish responded well. There has been a fabulous over, tremendous beginning this one. Likes to score towards the third man. The fielder is on. He has been a catcher previously. Abhishek Reddy doing the right thing, putting the pressure on the batsman. However, they will finish this over with a couple of dots and a couple of wickets. With this, after the second over, the score moves on to 12 for 3. Cracking noise of the bat that finds the gap. The first boundary of the night. 10 strike. Seems like it's Dinesh who has struck it. The re on the on-time makes the viewers watch for tremendous shots down the ground. It's a huge long off and covers that has been well picked by this man. and then makes a fine comeback here. We could see by the bowler. But the online spectators, I know you're for the appropriate. It's going to be done. Just wait for a while. Lifted in the air, catches the call, few bounces and lands safely in front of the field on the onside. It's been a couple of wickets in the last over we have seen from Vishwanath Anand. Jagdish and Dinesh to repair and reset the things. The power play on for 3 more overs after this. Likes to find the gap, and this one will be a single on the onside. The scorecard would be updated soon. It's the ball to have the second. There has been a huge space there. That has raised away for 4. That's a thing. Just waited for the ball to come on to him and then executes that to perfection. Has been the second boundary of this innings in the same over.
Network problem.
So far it has been 22 for 3. With the single, it's going to be 23 for 3. A well productive last run. 11 runs have come from it, which is well beneficial. Men in yellow would love it. Dinesh taking on charge of scoring the boundaries. A couple of boundaries in the last over, which have been offered by Aman. 11 runs. The current run rate 7.7. An impressive start from Anand in the last over. A couple of wickets and just a single run. We rarely see that in T20s. Anand would continue hitting ball. Will find a couple of runs. The long on fielder could have been a bit quicker. And the batsmen are the quickest. It's Dinesh scoring that couple of runs. Likely to continue his good form. Just above the bowler head, I think it will land safely, not so convincing of the bat. Has a chance to score a single. So far, this pair has added 14 from 10. They need to continue, at least for the next 4 to 5 overs. Anand is someone who is able to make the trouble. As the restrictions, we have got two men standing on the boundary line, long off and long on. The routine areas where we could see the field standing on the boundary line. Huge space on the onside. It fine leg, square leg. Played nicely, handsomely driven. Seems to be convincing of the bat that finds the boundary line at backward point. The fielders can't reach there. That is smart piece of cricket. Is Jagdish scoring his first boundary? He took a bit of time to settle. Started off playing that hat-trick ball against Anand. And against Anand, now he scores his first boundary. It's going to be for Vikings to bounce back in the game. One healthy partnership can make them stronger enough to post a huge total on the board. Waited a bit on the back foot, then punches nicely. We could see some improvement from Anand as well. It was not so bad ball, the previous one that has gone for 4. But the timing has been the key. 8 runs have come from the first 5 balls. And Anand likes to finish off with some amazing stuff. He did it. A dot to finish the over. With 8 runs off it, after the 4th over, it goes on to 31 for 3. Seems like they would like to take on the drinks. But there is a reminder for them that they can take after the power play at least. Usually the strategic timeout is going to be applied even in the tournaments like these. Continue of his 11 runs of the first over. He has been called up to bowl the second. The fielder marching in but couldn't save. It has been a fabulous timing from Jagdish. He's playing with run a ball 7 from 7, supporting his partner Dinesh. A wicket at this stage will definitely put them in immense troubles in the power play. Played nicely, likes to find the gap. Seems like the fielder has cut it for a single. The shoot is on at the right place at the right moment. That don't fit. And if suddenly the ball misses him, there is full chance of getting a boundary. But the field restrictions will make the things in favor of the batsman. They have to clear the fielders inside. Aman does well, bowling it exactly where he likes to, pitching it outside off stump. Reaction from this man, Jagdish. That has gone for 4, no doubt in that. The fielder can't reach there. He's inside the circle, the short third man fielder. Luck favors, luck favored Jagdish. And he scores his second boundary. A disappointment for the bowler. Aman does well initially. Students of the first three balls and the next ball gone for four. Likewise, if the men in yellow could collect some runs without any wickets for the next 3 to 4 overs, then they can score something around. But this shot is going to be the most handsome of the night. Nice, almost traveled as a big. Seems like the umpires would have a checking on that. It was bowled onto the bat. Jagdish latches onto that. On the replay, if you could see, the night, a boundary, a sixer, a dot, all happening in the over number 5. With the dot, the score moves on to 43 for 3 after 5 overs. Last over for the mandatory power play. The current run rate 8.6 at the moment. At some stage, they have been suffering from 12 for 3. But later, these two batsmen started to impress, especially Jagdish with that big 6 on the offside at covers. Makes a clear indication that they want to score high. The last over of the power play went high. Jagdish scores his. Just two more balls to finish. Finds the fielder at short covers. But what a bounce back in the game by the men in yellow. Vikings initially felt that trouble, but then these two batsmen, Jagdish and Dinesh, doing the right thing. Tremendous way to finish the power play. Two dots of it back to back on the whole spin. A boundary and a single in the over, 4 dots. With 5 runs coming off it after 6 overs, the score moves on to 48 for 3. That ends up the mandatory power play, scoring 8 runs and over. Welcome back. It has been the loss of 2 wickets after the power play. Syndicate side once again bounces back in the game. It's Tarun the catcher now. His first boundary. Jagdish plays it well towards deep extra covers region. Between bowler nice way to finish the over. He's leading with the runs 29 from 26. The previous wicket was taken by Aditya. That has been the wicket of Dinesh. Dinesh gone 19 from 19. Offering a catch towards long on. Tarun didn't make any mistake. Height runs seems to be a bit beneficial in the last over for the men in yellow. Vikings, with the current run rate, they have a chance to score something around 140. If they do have wickets in hand, they could score something around 160. At the same time, in the IPL, we could see GT playing well. They need just 25 from 23. Almost runnable contest. Seems like IPL 2026 finals is going to be played between RCB and GT. At the moment, here we could see the first ball from Numan Uzair. And the second run he pitches for an extra run. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗃, the new man in, who scored 3 from 4. He wants Jagdish to take the strike as much as possible. He would like to do the same, beating up the batsman. Uzair does well. Meets the bat for the first time in the over. That lands as a single towards the covers field, the deep extra covers. Uzair has taken 86 wickets in 176 matches. A healthy economy in T20, 6.8. Bowled well, this one. Outside the off stump. Not a bad start at all, just 2 runs of the first 3 balls. And sometimes there would be some technical issues. Especially the online viewers can feel that. Probably the last over of the first. In fact, the last over of the first half of this innings. Likes to get the second one. Seems like the batsman, the non-striker, needs to hurry. Here's my kid like one in. Welcome back. So this has been the quarterfinals. The second half of this innings has started. It's gonna be the second one as well. Quick reaction by the batter. Change of ends. Now the bowlers would be coming from the pavilion end. The previous one was the forest end. This is Brihaspathi Technologies HCACT Season 13 in the quarterfinals. The momentum is being well carried by the syndicate side, taking 5 wickets in the first 10 overs. And then there came this man, Jagdish, turning out to be a match saver, batting on 31 from 29, and the only sixer has come from his bat. Despite of being expensive, Aman continues. He's into his third over. There has been much hope on him from his skipper. 𝗬पछि playing run a ball 7 from 8. Likes to find the gap, and here we go. Jagdish strikes after a long time. There's going to be boundary number 5. This one crunched away nicely towards square. The fielder couldn't reach there. This is a problem when Aman comes on over the stumps. He's conceding 12 runs and over at the moment, and especially Jagdish is taking on the risk. Moves on to 35 from 30, half of the runs scored off his bat. Now the fielder has been placed on the boundary line despite of being inside the circle. He bowls it nicely. This is a thinking attempt from this man, Aman. But however, the batsman reaches the ball finally. It's going to be a single towards the deep backward point fielder. And of course, the short third man, I can say that has gone between both of them. The bowler and the non-striker in the same direction over the stumps. This one gone at backward point. 𝗬पछि does well to transfer the strike to Jagdish, the man in form. 9 runs have come from the first 5. With the current run rate, there is every chance to score something above 140. But with the presence of Jagdish, maybe 160, 170 can also be possible. Jagdish likes to find the gap as he does before. Singles to finish the 11th. With 10 runs coming off it, the score moves on to 76 for 5. '76 for 5 in the first 11 overs. The men in yellow likely to repair and reset the things. The new man 𝗬पछि with a helping hand, scoring 8 from 9, is offering most of the strike to the set batsman Jagdish, who is on 37. So this is Mallika cricket ground, which is shortly called as MCG in the BRIHASPATHI tournament. With a crack noise that has gone all the way, maybe the longer fielder will cut it off, but surprisingly it's going to be just a single with a top class athletic effort from this man at long off. But half of the wickets back to the dugout in the first 10 overs, sign from the bowling side. But we could see that fight back so far, 24 runs added by this 𝗬पछि and Jagdish. Tempting ball that reaches for 4. The fielder can't reach there. That was played nicely at fine leg. And that's the reason the square leg fielder couldn't reach there. This is a smart piece of batting from this man. Men in yellow's dugout have been impressive with the batting skills, especially by Jagdish. 10 runs have come in the last over. The second half of this innings is going to be impressive with this pair. 𝗬पछि and Jagdish doing the job. Temptation from the bowler. The spinner does well, makes a comeback. Probably a single is on towards covers. It's important for this pair to stay at the center, at least for the next 4 to 5 overs, so that they could score something around 160, 170. Also possibility for 180 as well. Thinking ball this one, and good response from the batter. Gets one at long off. And the bowler would like to come round the stumps with his top spin, tempting the batsman. This one has been an on drive. The fielder at mid wicket will cut it off for one. This one has gone high in the air. Will that be taken? And yes! Long off doesn't make a mistake. Does end off a beautiful partnership over here, which means said batsman Jagdish has to depart. But what an innings he has played, scoring 40 plus, helping his side with the bat. Men in purple will find the scalp number 6. A terrific innings has come to an end. That's the loss of wicket number 6. Jagdish has gone for 39 from 35. Well taken by Numzan Uzair. Akash Jain has got his first wicket. It's 84 for 6 in 12 overs. Still in a comfortable position, the team of Vikings. 31 runs added by these two, 𝗬पछि and Jagdish. Apart from Jagdish, we have seen a handy partnership, of course, a handy runs that have been scored by Dinesh in the beginning, the opener. In the first 11 overs, the men in yellow likely to repay and reset the things. The new man 𝗬पछि with a helping hand, scoring 8 from 9, is offering most of the strike to the set batsman Jagdish, who is on 37. So this is Mallika Cricket Ground, which is shortly called as MCG in the BRIHASPATHI tournament. With a cracking noise that has gone all the way, maybe the longer fielder. And there is brilliance in the field. Syndicate making no mistake. They would like to have another wicket. Another batsman, the one who impressed with few shots. 𝗬पछि departs for 14 from 14. It's Tarun taking his second catch. This one gone, it's long gone. Aditya has been called up to bowl his second spell. 2.23 for 15. An impressive start initially. A wicket in the first over, then the second over, and even in the third over. He's meant to take on the wickets. Mohan Krishna along with Vikas, both of them new to the crease. At a crucial stage, when the new batsman comes to the crease, he would take at least a couple of balls or more to read the conditions of the game, of the surface. Surprisingly, both of them have been new. Jagdish departed and Mohan Krishna came, then 𝗬पछि departed, and here comes Vikas. Good to see a left-handed batsman. And he might be a pinch hitter for his side. 336 matches and 4,000 plus runs. Protection added on the offside. Finally finds the fielder. This ball, no runs so far. 2 dots and a wicket from Aditya. Left armer to left-hander. This one bowled onto the pads. Not yet off the mark. This one gone as a leg by run. Vikas needs to wait for the next over to score his first run. Wants to come round the stumps to the right-hander. We have seen plenty of dots in the over. Is he finishing up with a wicket made in? That's the question. And that's going to be a wicket made in, surprisingly. The leg by will count for the team, not for the bowler or the batter. So it's a splendid way to finish the over. Aditya, the first man to bowl a maiden over that includes a wicket as well. 3 overs, 3 for 15. And after 13 overs, the score moves on to 85 for 7. Mohan, Vikas not yet off the mark, played 2 balls each. Men in yellows dugout have been 10 runs have come in the last over. Second half of this innings is going to be impressive with this pace. 𝗬𝗁𝗲 and Jagdish doing the job. We could see that productivity with the ball. Both the bowlers coming in the same direction. Both the spinners. Eminent dot balls we have seen, especially in the second half. This is all dedication. Means the wicket. That's a superb technique. Syndicate get their 8th. There is every chance to bowl out the batting side. Men in yellow will have to hang on. 𝗏𝗏 will be the new man. �87 for 8 in 13.3. 𝗏𝗏, the new man in. Vikas has gone without scoring, playing 2 runs of 5 balls. Akash Jain impresses again. 3 wickets for Akash, 3 wickets for Aditya. Played softly on the onside. That's going to be the first runs for 𝗏𝗏. It's important for the Vikings side. They have to hang on till the last over. There are 6 overs left after this. 2 wickets in hand. Seems like the tailenders are on strike. Akash and Aditya impressive with their turn, especially Akash conceding less than 5 and over. Giving that flight, and this one played in the gap, might be a couple of runs or maybe more, and will be more. Smashed away. Much useful boundary this one. Mohan Krishna latches onto that, and what a fantastic way to get off the mark. The two fielders can't reach their long off covers. Hadn't had a chance at all. The last ball in the over that finds a chance for one. They wanted to have the second, but the fielder doesn't tell up. Square leg does well. With a wicket and 8 runs coming off it, the score moves on to 93 for 8. Projected score 135. The only thing they have to maintain is that they need to play runnable at least. 8 wickets down. Hearty welcome one and all. This is BRIHASPATHI Technologies HCACT Season 13 in the quarter stage. We've got the 2 crucial matches tomorrow, followed by the finals on Sunday here. Likely to make some noise with the bat. He does it for one. Mohan. Aditya has been called up to bowl his last over. Impressive figures, 3.1, 3 for 16. He wants the square leg fielder to be inside the circle there, towards the cow corner. That is nicely played. Hard stroke down the ground for one. Mid-wicket comes into play. Vikings team now has been pushed up onto the back foot. So they're playing up in the defensive mode. The reason is that the top 8 wickets are down. Reads well the conditions. This batsman Mohan scoring valuable runs for the 9th wicket now. Adding 9 runs of 6 balls, these two, Mohan and Verma. And talking about IPL, has been a fantastic victory for GT, winning by 7 wickets and 8 balls spared. Tremendous batting skills by the openers. Gill with a match-winning 100, 104 of 53. Sai Sudarshan once again got out with that hit wicket, but he scored with consistency runs of 58 from 32. Rahul Tiwati and Joss Butler have finished the proceedings for the Gujarat Titans side. For the first wicket, it's 167, one of the highest partnerships that has been made in 2026 IPL. Amongst the bowlers, 1 wicket each for Archer, Berger and Sharma. However, the fantastic final will be on Sunday between Gujarat and Bangalore. We are cricket lovers, we love IPL, we also love this tournament, and the bowling side will love this wicket. That's the follow wicket number 9. Aditya strikes for the 4th time. What a way to finish his spell. 4 overs, 4 for 20, and the only man to bowl a maiden over. With this Vikings now in trouble on 98 for 9, it means the bowlers should come into play. So far, the bowling has been the dominant, produced by the Syndicate side. There has been a leg before appeal which made the umpire feel certain. Verma goes for 3. Aditya shines for the 4th time in the game. 15 gone, the score is 98 for 9. It's a fine choice by the skipper to bowl first, and the bowlers have done the justice. Men in yellow in troubles. We have seen a couple of good partnerships as well. 40 wickets, 40 runs added for the 4th wicket, and then 31 runs for the 8th wicket. Before and after, we have seen the fall of wickets. Tremendous finish by Aditya, 4 overs 4 for 20, followed by 3 overs 3 for 18, Akash Jain, Vishwanath Anand, 3 overs 2 for 14. These 3 bowlers have taken those 9 wickets. Aman, Tarun, Numan haven't been off the mark. The final batter is here. Missed everything there. It's 98 for 9 in 15.1. Likes to hit some big shot, but we could see the ball just beside. The keeper has been spectacular right from the start of this innings. Run a ball contest is also tough. There's going to be the first run for the new man. That is, the last man is off the mark. Inching close to 100. They need one more run for the 3 digits. There might be a bit of change. Akash Jain wants to have the boundary fielder to come inside the circle. Tempting the batsman with his turn every now and then. This is consistency from this bowler. Probably he's into his last over, Akash. And that has been turned down the leg side. Sharp take by the keeper. That brings up the team's 100 as well. Triple digit on the way. It's 100 for 9. Here comes the last ball from Akash. 3.53 for 20. He wants to have a wicket finish. Can he do that so? Seems like the repetition of the previous ball. But I guess it has touched the pads. So that's going to be a dot to finish the spell of Akash. 4 overs 3 for 20. Joins his mate Aditya 4 overs. Equal runs, 20 of them. But Aditya took 4. Four overs remaining. The score is 100 for 9. The new man Uday is not yet off the mark, and Mohan Krishna at the other end scoring 9 from 10. Cracking shot, missed the fielder, reaches the boundary line, it's long gone. Of course, at mid wicket, that's A much needed boundary. Mohan produces at the right time. His second one. 𝗀𝗧𝗏 into his second over. Priceless runs for the last wicket, 6 from 7. That was smashed nicely where the fielder hasn't had a chance. Now that fielder has been brought up on the boundary line. Men in purple could have done it before. On the onside he goes, targets the fine leg region, that's lots of space. Now finds the ball in the gap, that's smashed nicely. He just waited for the ball on the back foot, Mohan. Turning it to be the innings saver. Scoring those back-to-back shots. The first one at mid-wicket, this one at fine leg. He knew exactly where the fielders are. The captain needs to rethink on this. Missed the batsman. The keeper wants to have a shy on the stumps and the batsman recollects the situation. 𝗀𝗧𝗏 does well to bowl this dot. On the path that has been drifted, seems like the bowler and the keeper believe the ball has gone down the leg side. So we are close to Shamshabad in the MCG, where sometimes you could see or hear the flights traveling close. That's a good piece of work. 𝗀𝗧𝗏 finally finds his first wicket, which is the team's last one. With this, Vikings have been bowled out for 108, losing all their wickets in 16.5 overs. An impressive way to finish from Mohan. Gone for 17 from 15 with 3 boundaries. The quick of the bowlers. We have seen Akash Jain 3 for 20. And before that, we have seen 4 for 20 from Aditya, 2 for 14 from Anand, and 1 for 12 from 𝗀𝗧𝗏. Quick of the runs is Jagdish 39 from 35, followed by Dinesh 19 from 19 and Mohan 17 of 15. So viewers, I guess you have enjoyed the first half of this game, which is 𝗵𝗔 Technologies HCACT Season 13 quarterfinals. So thanks to both the umpires as well. They would join us with a short break. 109 runs will be the target for Syndicate to chase on. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. So with a wide, the chase of 109. Men in purple with the bat. The part play is on. We'll let you know the names soon once I receive the update. Looks for the first run of the bat. Doesn't allow. You can see the fielder scattered on the offside. Men in yellow. Seems like the Chennai Super Kings came into the Simarjit is on strike along with Tarun at the other end. Verma has started bowling over the stumps. That has been a decency in bowling by Verma. Vikings knew that they have to restrict for less than one a ball. Syndicate will look for one good partnership at least to win this contest. This is the quarterfinals. Still the weighty zone for the run. Tremendously started by Verma. Hearty welcome one and all to BRIHASPATHI Technologies HCACT Season 13. That is live and exclusively broadcasted by MVL Broadcasting. And I knew the main name, Mr. Venkat, followed by Mr. Rahul and team. Drifted down the leg side, there's going to be a wide. In fact, the second wide. But 3 dots in a row we have seen. It was just like the similar start. Even when Syndicate were bowling, this has happened. Now there comes the first runs of the bat. Simarjit is off the mark. Tarun, the double wicket catcher, of course. He usually stood at long on when his team was fielding Syndicate. Contributed with his catching ability. But however, talking about IPL, just one contest away to decide the trophy winner of 2026 RCB. Back-to-back final spots for them. The defending champions now will have to face Gujarat Titans, one of the best chasing sides. Left and right combination is on. For the first time we could see Tarun gone for wide down the leg side. That's the problem. With the presence of left-handed batsmen, there is eminent chance of getting the runs. Might be off the bat. If not off the bat, even in extras it is possible. This one gone down the leg side again with a similar result. 2 men standing on the boundary line. For the left-handed batsman, they are put up long on and square leg. A rare combo, this one. Maybe resulting in the same result? Yes, says the umpire. Stretching his hands, calling it as wide number 3 of the over. Of course, 4th one. In fact, the 5th one as well. 3 while bowling to Tarun, 2 while bowling to Simarjit. And then finally the legal ball has come after those hat-trick wides. Good to see the bowler didn't offer any run on that. Will be a dot. Smashed away, flicked on the onside for a massive sixer. No half measures for this man. Tarun latches onto that. That's a stylish way to get off the mark. Just using the pace of the bowler. And the timing does the rest. What a way to end the first over. 12 of it. The second sixer of the day, of the night, and the first six of this innings. And that's the reason we shouldn't bowl anything short, especially to the left-hander who is in form. This is what can happen. Even the fielders won't have a chance to stop these runs. So the bowlers should be thinking on that. It's Vikas brought into the attack. Simarjit facing Vikas. Flick nicely, and that's going to be 4. They won't mind running for this. Both the batsmen scoring their first big runs, just like it's a cakewalk. He just showed the ball its direction, where to land on. Fine leg is inside the circle there. He couldn't reach there as the ball has been angling down the leg side. First boundary for this man, Simarjit. A boundary and a sixer in the first 7 balls. A fine comeback by the bowler. Simarjit scores 1. That brings back the six maker Tarun on strike. Left and right combination is often annoying for the captain or the bowler or the fielders. So this is the reason you could see on the screen now. The fielders from the onside now coming to the offside. As the power play is in progress, there are only 2 fielders who can be placed on the boundary line. Long gone and mid-wicket in place. And of course, we could see one fielder moving towards the covers region. Covers and mid-wicket standing on the boundary line, rest of them inside the circle. Likes to hit that big, but misses there with a fraction. Vikas does well. The previous over 6 by this man is a splendid joy to watch on. The online spectators are lucky enough to watch it again. 17 runs in the first 9 balls. Bit of change in the field. The covers fielder has been called up inside the circle. Along with mid-wicket, we have got square leg as well. And this one travels away towards fine leg. That's good to see this batsman picking up the length so early. He saw a huge gap over there. Just now, a ball ago, we have seen this change. The fielder has been put at square leg, but what about fine leg? And the bowler will be disappointed with his effort. He bowled it short and wide, and the ball gets the needed treatment. An expensive over this is turning out to be. Nine runs have come, and of course 6 runs before that, so 15 runs in the last 5 balls. Likes to hit that big, but Vikas does well. He's targeting the stumps at the moment. "88 runs to win from 18.1. At the same stage, we have seen the men in yellow Vikings were on 12 for 3, but Syndicate 21 without wicket. Just beside the bowler, that's a difficult opportunity. He couldn't gather that for sure because his run-up has been closer. He's inching into the onside and then traveling towards the right is never easy. Single to finish, Tarun would retain the strike. After the second over, the score moves on to 22, it must be, I feel so, but the app shows 21. And of course, there is no run on the last ball. So that's the reason the score stays 21 without wicket. 88 runs required from 18 overs with a needed run rate close to 5 runs an over. And of course, in T20s, that can be possible. We never know if the men in yellow could shine with a couple of wickets or more inside the power play. Then this innings, this match can be interesting. This white phobia would continue, and that is started with Bhargav as well. Lots of whites we have seen. So far, 6 whites. Now the dot ball comes in, but still 6 whites in 13 is something the bowling side need to think of. They put up 108 on the board, so they have to be very aware of these extra runs. Smashes down and then has chance and then gives a chance for the fielder to stop it for 1. Misfilled opportunity. Left and right combination that often helps the batting side. Likely to make a fine comeback. It's important, especially for the men in yellow Vikings. .323. Syndicate still need 86. Likes to find the gap. Seems like it's gonna be a couple of runs at least. The ball has traveled so much. Not a quick outfield. Bhargav Reddy, who has an opportunity to bat, didn't shine much. Would like to test his chances with the ball. 127 matches, 150 wickets. Yes, no call. Finally, they would take on that single. Simarjit helping well, 7 from 8. Both the batsmen have scored 1 boundary each, and Tarun has got that mighty sixer. It's going to be a dot ball. Bhargav has conceded just 5 from it. And of course, sorry to say, it's going to be a wide. 27 without wicket. For the toss that travels towards point fielder for a dot. With this, after 3 overs, the score moves on to 27 without wicket. Current run rate is 9 and over. The required run rate is just less than 5. 82 needed from 102. There is a necessity of taking the wickets for the Vikings. The appeal is stronger, but not strong enough to convince the umpire. Just a come and go appeal, this one, the bowler initially asked, how was that? And then there is no much reaction. But Tarun seems to be in a fine touch with the bat this season. Played nicely to the fielder there towards long off. Especially we see the batsmen making perfect use of the power play. It's meant for them for the first 6 overs. Wide that has come down the leg side. Dinesh has been called up. He scored run a ball, 19 from 19, helping his partner Jagdish to score more. Catches a call that has landed safe. This opening pair is doing the right thing. Lifted up nicely. Chance of taking there. But the fielder puts it down. Not an easy opportunity. And the umpire would call it as a boundary. Second boundary that has been scored by Simarjit. This is a bit riskier. Lifted up nicely. Long off has been placed. He almost took that catch, but unfortunately puts that down. Catches are meant to be taken in a situation like this. Goes well on the onside. This is a stroke of confidence. Seems like the ball has won the race. The fielder has to give up. It has been well placed at mid wicket. Simarjit now looking to score high. Taking on Dinesh. A relaxed dugout here we could see by the men in purple. Seems like that touches only the pads and the keeper didn't allow the batsman to go for the run. A dot to finish. 4 overs completed. The score moves on to 37 without a wicket. Runs needed 72 from 96. 4.5 needed in every over. Every possibility for the syndicate side to win this match. Vikas continues. Every bowler is trying to have at least a wicket. Sometimes there is no luck for the bowlers, they're unable to hit the wickets. They created the opportunities for the fielders, but the fielders didn't grab one. Vikas likes to shine, testing his chances in his second over. Driven nicely, driven in the gap, driven for 4. And that's the way to tackle the power play. Smart piece of batting from Tarun, hitting his second boundary. He just struck it on the up over the fielders inside the circle. Between long off and covers. That has gone for 4, and sometimes you could hear the noise of the flights as well. We are close to the 8 port. We are in MCG, Mallika Cricket Ground, which is close to Shamshabad. 68 runs needed from 94 balls. 41 runs for the first wicket. Edge, and this one, with a bit of luck, still finds the boundary line. Disappointment for the bowler. Rejoicing moments for the batting dugout. Syndicate will enjoy this. The fielder has been there at fine leg, but he couldn't reach there. It has travelled a bit wider. Back-to-back shots. One is intentional, one is unintentional. But however, the runs will count for the side. The previous one was struck a healthy part of the bat. Current run rate is 10 runs and over. Required run rate just above 4. Ball sit well. Late reaction by the batter. Good to see from Vikas doing this. Releasing the ball outside the off stump. No slip in place. In fact, men in yellow need to have a packed field set. They scored 108. They are trying to restrict. Superb timing on this. It didn't seem like that's going to be 4, but it's the batter's ability to find the gaps. Usually batters score this ball on the onside, but it is smart piece of batting by Tarun. He just want to clear the fielders inside the circle. Towards backward point, covers 3 boundaries of the first 5. An eventful over this one for the men in purple, especially for Tarun. Not a happier one for Vikas. He wants to be a bit experimental, Tarun. That ends up as a dot with 3 boundaries coming off it. The score moves on to 49 without wicket. Runs needed 60 from 90. With exactly 4 runs every over needed. Smashed hard. Simarjeet finds the fielder. That also brings up the team's 50. Now Bhargav to Tarun, offering just above run a ball. Bhargav, 6 runs off his first. An interesting battle between these two, Bhargav and Tarun. Likes to find the gap, seems like he does. That's a misfield that can't be excused. Through the covers, the timing has been the key there. That didn't let any opportunity for the fielder. He wants to take it on the bounce but missed it entirely. That's going to be the 5th boundary for this man, Tarun. Moves on to 30 from 19. Things getting down and under for the men in yellow, Vikings. This is BRIHASPATHI Technologies HCACT Season 13. Good to see that comeback by the bowler. Bhargav, this one bowls it a bit short. The power plays on. That ends after the over. My goodness! How could he put that down? Catches are precious. We often know that catches win matches. But how a precious one is being put down. The fielder couldn't believe that. Smartly played. Eminent timing, this one. That reaches for 4. What a fantastic way to conclude the power play. Of course, a ball to finish more. That will be the 2nd boundary that has come in the over. Both of them from this man, Tarun. More than half of the target is being chased, still 51 more. 51 from 85. Catches being dropped, opportunities put down. This one doesn't carry on to the stumps. That is well known for the umpire, and that's the reason the bowler hasn't appealed. The power play has finished with 58 on the board. "51 runs in rate from 84. The required run rate dripping down to less than 4 and over. 3.7 it might be. Tarun batting on 34 from 23. Simarjit 16 from 13. He's offering a useful hand. This tournament has been well broadcasted by MBL broadcasting team, a young enthusiastic team that has been offering services for cricket and other sports events from the past few years, has got the ability to capture the matches or events close to 10 at a time. Played nicely, seems like he finds the gap, and yes, it goes for 4. There is no fielder at mid wicket, that's the reason we could see Simarjit decided to go there. Seems like it's a premeditated shot. There is a fielder at long on and one standing at mid wicket, and of course square leg. The gap is towards mid wicket, that is properly utilized. Spin brought into the attack. Not a happier start for Chanakya Reddy. Just above the fielder, that should be 4 again. For this ball, it's a courageous attempt, I can tell you, from Simarjit. Ball short and the batsman latches on to that. Syndicate are healthier at the moment, 66 without loss. Men in yellow in all sorts of troubles. 2/4 of the first 2 balls offered by Chanukya. Can he make the difference? Yes, he has. No much problems, as the required run rate is just about 3 and over. The openers are on. Number 3 batsman could be waiting for his opportunity. Lifts it up nicely. Long on, will take it. Has he? And yes. And somehow, just like oasis in the desert, here the men in yellow Vikings have found their first wicket. Simarjit goes looking for the big shot. Chanukya Reddy has got off the mark after those 2 boundaries and a dot. Just now I have been telling about number 3 batsman has padded up and waiting for the opportunity. Now he would be called up to bat. A healthy hand contributed by Simarjit. 24 from 17 with his 5 boundaries. All contributed by Chanukya. Vinit Kumar, the new man in, replacing Simarjit. This right-handed batter has played 166 matches, scoring above 4,100 runs. Likes to push it on the onside, gets off the mark simply. "42 runs needed from 79. That's a gentle move created by the bowler and well read by Tarun. With 9 runs and a wicket from Chanukya in the first over. In 7 overs, the score moves on to 67 for 1. 13 overs remaining, 42 runs to get. Required run rate is 3.3. It's a fine choice, won by the syndicate side. The captain's justice, of course, the bowlers and the fielders have provided justice for the captain's choice. Dismissing just for 108. Flicked away nicely. Finds like cuts it properly. Singles are more than enough at the moment. On the other hand, there is the set batsman Tarun, 34 from 24. Slow ball, full toss, hammered away. Long gone, just becomes a spectator watching the ball sailing over the boundary line. That's massive. Second six of this innings, second six from Tarun. That's a lollipop opportunity. Yorker gone wrong. And the change of pace has spoiled the situation for the bowler. It's Jagdish who has been asked to bowl, the top scorer for his side. For Vikings, he scored 39 of 35, but not much impressive with the ball. Tarun moves on to 40 from 25 with that. A 6 towards square leg, a 6 towards long on. On the offside, there is an opportunity for another boundary. The fielder has given up the chase and the ball wins the race. This one played well. That has been played nicely towards third man and backward point. So far, Tarun has been the top scorer of the game, surpassing Jagdish. Jagdish made 39, Tarun moves on to 44. Just from 26 balls, strike rate of 170. Perfect Yorker. And that gives an opportunity for the fielder as the bowler can't reach there. Jagdish does well, but not well enough to stop the run. The responsibility of Vinith is going to be much easier. Just let me take a single and offer the strike to the man in form, Tarun. There's a thought he could have in his mind. As Tarun is playing some quality cricketing strokes, moves on to 45 from 27. Does well, Vinith gets one. He would settle for that for sure, even though there is the opportunity for the second. He won't like it much as Tarun started to hit those big shots. He's batting on 45 at the moment. Syndicate has got every chance to win this contest. That goes bigger and better. Doesn't carry for the fielder. That might be a shot. He takes it on the bounce, moves on to 46. The required run rate just about 2.5. As the team score is 80 at the moment. 29 more runs to win this game. In fact, 28 more to win. After 8 overs, the score moves on to 81 for 1. The required run rate just 2.3, which means the match has become one-sided for sure. Men in purple now leading the game. They've got every chance to improve their standards in the next level of the tournament. Not a convincing stroke. He wanted to hit that big, Tarun, but finds a fielder at short third man. 14 runs have come from the previous over. Chanukya continues. coming round the stumps, and of course over the stumps, catches a call. Will that be taken? And yes! I don't understand why he looks for those big shots. The team is in safer position. He's about to score his 50, but he wants to complete the things as quick as possible. Goes for 46. A terrific knock, this one. Tarun goes for 46 of 30 with 7 fours and 2 mighty sixes. Vikings still believe that they have some chances in the game. That's the fall of wicket number 2. Chanukya Reddy is off the mark, and he has to take more to put the batsman in trouble. Abhishek Reddy will be the new man at number 4. And being cricket lovers, we like the tournaments like this. We like sport IPL. Today there has been the second match, of course, the second playoff, which is won by Gujarat Lions, winning 7 wickets. They will take on in the final Monday. He's a thinking bowler, Chanukya, taking the second wicket, taking his second wicket as well. The only wicket taker so far. Abhishek wants to find the gap, but it doesn't go. The fielder has been placed at the right moment, right spot. A wicket and a couple of dots to start this over. Chance of a single. Seems like it may not be off the bat. So that will be another dot. 28 needed from 68. This is dot number 5, dot number 4. A single and a wicket from it. After 9 overs, the score moves on to 82 for 2. Runs needed 27. Vineet wants to find the gap. Has he done? He hasn't. But singles are well enough. They can be victorious, men in purple. Jagdish wants to test his luck with the ball. The travels down the leg side, maybe. White call. 25 from 65 is often gives the chances for the batsman, not the bowlers. The net run rate also helps them a lot as they have been climbing up the next level of the tournament. Team of Syndicate. Chance to look for the run out. A simple no by the batsman to the non-striker. Vineet says Abhishek not to take the risk as they've got many balls left. Chance of scoring a single. This time it covers. Jagdish has been expensive. 14 runs off his first over. The good thing is that he has contributed so well with the bat, 39 from 35, the top scorer for the team of Vikings. He came in when the situation was 12 for 3. Has he found the gap? Abhishek gets one for that. Seems like Vikings could have scored something around 120, 130, so that this bowling ability could have matched. We can see the dominance by the batters. Still an easier task. 23 from 61. 2.3 the needed run rate to win this game. Bowls well, Jagdish. Coming round the stumps, bowling to Vinith. Of course, both the batsmen can take their time. With this, after 10 overs, the score moves on to 86 for 2. 23 more runs to win from 60 balls. Next turnovers can be produced by the pavilion end. Abhishek facing Chanukya Reddy, the only bowler with wickets, and a maiden as well in the last over, forgot to say that. He's consistent. He's bowling just like Ravindra Jadeja does for India. Around the stumps with his right arm. Lifted up, catches a call, the keeper will take it. No necessity of a big shot at this stage, as the game has been one-sided. There's going to be the third wicket. Chanukya believes that they still have chances. 3 for 9 in 2.2. Abhishek gone for two. Nicely taken by Uday behind the stumps. It's Akhil the new man in. Akhil facing the triple wicket taker Chanukya. Chanukya has been the only hope so far for the men in yellow. Seems like he wants to score the first run. And yes, he does. Akhil got off the mark. Still needed 22 from 57. Played nicely for one. There is a protection there. Single towards mid wicket. Catch is the call, and that's taken by the bowler himself. That's going to be wicket number 4 for the team and also for this man, Chanukya Reddy. He's turning the things around when there is no necessity of those big shots. You could see the syndicate side doing that, the middle order especially. Akhil has to go for one. Cotton ball by Chanukya Reddy. Still runs needed just 21 from 55. I don't understand why do syndicate started to lose their rhythm. Done by the batters. Stumps. He thought of the fifth wicket as well. This is fierce bowling effort by Chanukya. What a finish for the over. 2 runs and 2 wickets. After 11, score moves on to 88 for 4. Runs needed 21 from 54. Catches the call. Third man does better. Vinith on 5 from 10 and Vivek Sharma, the new man in at number 6. To score a single, non-striker hurrying up. And that's a miss. You could see a chance created for the second time on the ball. The overthrow run with this came on. The score moves on to 90 with this. That has been placed well. The noise is good to see off the bat. We have been waiting for the update. And we got it. 3 runs, of course, of the first 3 balls. That's going to be a dot by A.L. and Verma, who bowled the first over, has been called up to his second spell. 3 runs of the first 4 balls. Played nicely just above the fielder, and the ball races away. A boundary after a long while. It's Vivek who does it. Likes to create some gap. It doesn't seem to be a bad ball at all. Another one. Seems like finally the ball reaches the boundary line. That also brings up the 100 for the team. 2 good-looking shots from Vivek on the offside. The first one at backward point. This one it covers. The required runs are just 9. Likes to make a comeback, the bowler. Sometimes there would be a waiting for us on the score update. That's why we do pause, we the commentators. Runs needed less than 10. It's 104 for 4 in 12.1, which means Vinith Kumar has also got his first boundary. It's the last over from Chanukya. Placed away nicely at fine leg. Now we have got the update in the app. 5 runs more for the victory. Seems like they would get one. Now a boundary away to win this game. Vivek Sharma has got 2 boundaries in the last over. Chanukya Reddy looking for a milestone. Did he get it? He doesn't. It's bowled onto the pads, but not impressive for the umpire. Waiting for the winning moment. Thought of scoring the single, non-striker doesn't react for that. Vivek Sharma wants to finish the things off in style. Just 4 needed. Not exactly from the center, but however, Chanukya Reddy has been impressive. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 4 for 16. Of course, 4 for 17. But there is no support from the other end. The only man with the wickets. Vivek Sharma will take the strike. 3 needed in the next 7 overs. Have to look for the second. They might, they not. It's going to be a single, which means just 2 runs away for the men in purple to be victorious. Jagdish into his 3rd over, coming over the stumps. That's going to be the winning runs. He won't mind running for that. That shows Syndicate side confirming their spot in the next level of the tournament. Vineet Kumar scores the winning runs with his Syndicate finish on 111 for 4 in 13.2, winning by 6 wickets and 40 balls to spare. The best of the performances in the game, we have got Aditya 4 overs, 1 maiden, 4 for 20. And Tarun as the best batter, 46 from 30. And best bowler, Chanukya Reddy, 4 overs, 4 for 17. And he has been the fighter of the match as well. However, hearty congratulations, team of Syndicate, for winning this game by 6 wickets. So viewers, this is BRIHASPATHI Technologies HCACT Season 13, which is organized and well telecasted by MVL Broadcasting. So there are 3 more entertaining games to find to end this week. There are plenty of matches to come. I hope you've enjoyed this spectacular match in the night. We could see the handshakes among the players as well between Vikings and Syndicate. So that's it about the game. So for now, I would like to sign out. This is Pavan, anchor and commentator. I'll see you in the next game. Sleep well and good night.